we will solve this today's LeetCode problem. This is length of longest subarray with utmost k frequency, right? So it's a LeetCode medium problem. Let's see what's this. You are given an integer array nums and integer k, and the frequency of an element is k is the number of times it occurs in an array, and an array is called good if the frequency of each element in this array is less than or equal to k. Okay, we need to find the length of the longest good subarray of nums. Okay, so see, we need to find a subarray which is a good array, right? And we need to find the longest good subarray of this in this given array, right? So, and what is the good array? The good array is something which whose frequency of each element in that subarray is less than or equal to the given value k. Okay, so what will be the approach for this question? See, we need to find the subarrays, right? So after seeing this subarray something, you should get click to one or two approaches. Like first you will find all the subarrays and find who's in which subarrays all the frequency of each element is less than or equal to k, and you will see which subarray has the longest length, and you will return that longest length, right? But that will take 2 to the power n values, because n squared value, because the calculating all the subarrays in an array, and calculating all the subarrays of an array takes O of n square, right? That will be not an correct approach, because you need to take 2 for loops, but here the constants are given 10 to the power 5, and the length can be 10 to the power 5, so we can't, that was not an optimal approach. So we can think of sliding window approach here, right? The previous one which we have solved, the last problem, I told you that whenever we see the subarray problem, we can think of sliding window approach, right? Because it fixes the window and we can iterate in that, right? So let's see whether we can apply sliding window in this or not. Let's take a first example. So let's see here, there is given the numbers and the elements of the subarray is less than or equal to k, right? So for checking frequency we can use a hash map. So for that I can take an unordered map for that and stores all the frequency of elements along the way which I will get, right? So in that case, what will I can do is I simply insert all the elements and its frequency in my hash map and iterate along the way, and whenever I get any numbers occurrence, any number frequency greater than this given value k, I need to slide my windows. I will need to shift my window such that I will not get I'll not get the subarray which has the frequency of elements greater than k, right? It's just like a previous problem which we have solved. Let's see what did I mean. Let's see, this is map given, right? This is a hash map. So let's see, start from 1. So this 1 has given value, let's store it. This is key and this is value. Just a minute. This is key and this is value, right? So the iteration will be in this form. Now again, when it comes to 2 it becomes 1. Now when it comes to 3 it becomes 1. Now when it comes, and also the length k is given 2, right? So here k is given 2. Now when 1 comes, it becomes now 2, right? And now 2 comes, it becomes the value 2. Now 3 comes, it becomes value 2. Now again we will see for this one, when this 1 comes, now it becomes 3, right? Now it will become 3. So till this, before this, not till this, before this can be a subarray which is a good array, right? So we will simply store this length of this subarray in my answer, right? Now we will slide this window from here to here till that this mp of nums mp of 1 is less than equals to 2 or not, right? So we will start iterating from this starting pointer. We will define a j0 pointer. Now we will start saying from the j whether, and also we will remove this 1. Let's see, this is 0, we will remove this 0, it comes to 2. Now the length of 1 is less than equals to 3. Now this can also be a subarray, so we will simply store the maximum of both of this, right? Now we will again iterate this again 2, this 2 again comes 3, which cannot be the answer, so we will again move jth pointer to this 3, so this 2 will be neglected. Now this will again comes 2. Now this can also be an good subarray, so we will simply store all the 3 arrays longest length, right? Find store all the thing in the global max or something, and we will return that answer. So we will use a map, an ordered map, yeah, or hash map for storing for tracking the frequency of each element of any array. It's just like a previous it's just like a subarray sum, or uh, the format will be all the same, but only the changes will be that we will use another map to count this. Suppose let's analog this to this sum value which we take in subarray sum, that is only the sum. If the sum is less than or greater than k, we will simply iterate from first. So it's just analog. If you take analog to the same, it will be easy to understand, right? So let's code it. So what will the time complexity? That will be O of n, and the space complexity O of 1, because O of not 1, that will be O of number of distinct elements which will be present in nums, which can be O of n. So the O space will be O of n, right? Because we need to track all the elements. So let's take an unordered map. Why I'm taking unordered map? Because it will give me it will take O of 1 in average case, because the elements are not number of elements are not high, so we can take another map. It will not happen occur collision, so we will take that. Let's iterate in this, and also I need to maintain a jth pointer and a answer which will store my length. So we will simply insert my num size here, and if my num size value is frequency is less than equals to k, I will simply insert in my answer what I minus j plus 1, right? And I also need to check whether this is greater than or not. So for that I will check whether this num size, if this is greater than k, I will simply remove this jth value starting from jth, and I will start removing from the first part till where, till I will not get till jth is less than equals to the current index, right? So I will start iterating and removing this element till this mp nums of I less than equals to k, or this jth is less than, and its jth is less than equals to I. And whenever I get mp nums are less than k equals to k, I will simply see the maximum value, store the maximum value in my answer, and I will return this answer. This is same as the previous problem, the same approach, just use sum instead of sum. I am using another map to track the number of elements. That way there I was using the sum variable to storing and to track the summation value of the sum array. Just take analog and just that the question is very simple, right? So let's submit it. Yeah, bingo. So you can refer previous one if you have any doubt. Thank you.